We talk a lot about AI, right? Okay, so this one is a story from Bloomberg News. Want to read you the headline. Okay, so meet the new AI coworker who won't stop snitching to your boss. Okay, so this is a company, it's called Q's AI. So they created this AI employee, okay? They call it Junior. It's entirely virtual, okay? So companies buy this, okay? And this Junior can access company data. It knows who does what, knows what colleagues are connected to each other, okay? It can join every Zoom call. It drafts marketing campaigns. It does all this, but you know what it also does? It snitches. It goes on Slack, and it starts to point out different coworkers who are not keeping up and following up on their duties.
Okay.
And it starts to call them out on it on Slack in front of the boss, in front of everybody who else is on Slack.
This is the AI that's going to improve our lives, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is another reason for me to dislike Slack.
Don't we have something like that in the terminal? They can tell when we come and when we go. And
when I started here, they said, well, when you scan in, it goes on your email and everyone can see when you're in the office. I find that terrifying.
Yeah,
but
you can't hide here.
To be clear, that's an internal function. External users, you can't look us up and find out if we're in the building.
It's about $2,000 a month. So companies are paying, though. They're trained to test it out and see if they like it and if the employees like it. But we'll see. It's out there.
I just don't feel like it's just like squeezing, juice from a rock. I don't feel like they're getting more productivity out of people who are being bombarded with apps that they're not in the apps.
That's for sure.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay. All right. What else you got?
Question. Are you a workout guy, Joe? Do you go to the gym?
Do you not, by looking at me, have an answer to that? She had to ask.
Christina, you work out.
Yes,
all right?
yes,
I know she does.
We know you do because you posted at 4 a.m. on your Instagram like a lunatic, but yes.
This is a new one for you, Joe. Okay, so stay tuned. This is from the Wall Street Journal. It says, muscles by electricity, the latest fitness craze. Okay, this is electrical muscle stimulation, or EMS.
Yes.
So people are using it to boost your workout. So basically what is it? It's a suit that you put on, right? And it has these electrodes in it. And so it zaps your muscles. So basically it's helping them contract so that you don't have to work out for as long.
Yes, right.
So they're saying that maybe about 20 minutes equals about an hour in the gym. So it lessens your gym time, but you're getting zapped.
Yeah,
is this proven? Has someone studied
this is real, by the way.
Really?
The product is real.
I have actually tried something like this. My wife runs like a biohacking studio, and they put these paddles on you, and it sort of like shocks you, and you feel like you did 200,000 sit-ups in 5 minutes or something like that.
You notice the difference.
Yeah, I mean, you feel sort of like...
it's like when your phone kind of vibrates on vibrate, and you had it near you.
That's a pretty good analogy.
That's how they explain it. So, but it can go up in intensity.
That's why you knew I work out. You just didn't realize how easy it was for me.
I guess already on it.
Yeah.
I guess when I had a spinal cord injury, and they had to like stick electrodes in the muscles to get them to like wake back up.
Yeah.
And I guess that did work. So if that theory works, it does contract the muscles. I just didn't think.
Plug me in. I don't even have to get
Does this mean I don't have to do planks anymore? That would be great.
That's the idea.
Okay, all right. Well then, yay technology.
See, it's shortening your workout. This one I want to point to The Weekend. This is from Bloomberg. It says, for China's rich, the new must-have is a luxury home in Zimbabwe. Okay, so this is a really interesting story. So the luxury homes cost about $500,000 to $2 million there. This is in Harare, that's Zimbabwe's capital. So they have their own solar power supplies, big real estate agencies hiring Mandarin speakers.
Wow.
They say, why Zimbabwe? And you're saying, why? Because the country has higher literacy, established industries, a well-trained workforce, and the Chinese are really starting to take over. They're making money there. You see different restaurants, too, popping up there in the region because of it.
That's really cool.
So it is. So they're developing it, and this is an up-and-coming sector too.
Amazing.
This one I want to get to before we run out of time. I know I'm watching the clock. Boston Globe. Okay, so let me break down the story first. Okay, this is Beverly mansion burglar likely had inside knowledge. This is what experts say. Okay, so the basic rundown, okay, a home invasion in Beverly. The intruder broke into this $18 million waterfront mansion in Pride's Crossing, right, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods. The caretaker was home. She was a family friend. She was assaulted, tied up. The reporter, this is the story. Her name is Emily Sweeney. She was interviewed. She interviewed the homeowner on social media, and it's the video that was posted to the Boston Globe telling the story that's really getting some attention. Listen up.
Several valuables were stolen, including a Porsche that was used to escape from the property. The car has since been recovered, but the suspect remains at large. The caretaker, who was tied up, managed to escape and go to a neighbor's house for help.
Shout out to Emily Sweeney. She's getting it
Flawless.
because of her Boston accent, telling the story. If you're watching on TV, she's actually wearing an Adidas tracksuit too.
Yep.
So
She's done another one since in another tracksuit and looks iconic.
She
in
does a
both
lot of
them.
the Emily, and I know Emily Sweeney
do?
pretty well. I
Okay.
actually spent a lot of years doing news
You're
in
from
Boston.
Boston,
That's
yeah.
home for me. She's the pride of Dorchester, and she has been cranking out videos like these for years. How did this
Really,
become a viral
she
sensation
came up
now?
in my feed, and the comments
love
are
this.
like, "Can she read me bedtime stories? Like, I want her. She's the only person allowed to do the news from now in perpetuity. Like, caretaker. Like, Emily, I love you.
It's so
You're
great.
such an icon.
No one deserves to be famous more than Emily Sweeney today. I love that. Happy Easter.
I will say also the Boston Globe social media team has been really
Yeah.
great. They've been doing a great job across the parks.